1 week ago, I got a comment asking on doing a tutorial on controlling player/object speed with the mouse wheel. Wish granted, today I'm going to show you how to control the speed of anything using just the scroll wheel. Here we go! So this is the same scene that we were in for the previous video, which is the WASD character movement tutorial. Now as you can see, if we are hitting WASD, we can move the character around. But what if we want to control the speed of the character using the scroll wheel? So I'm going to hit Control P to exit play mode, and I'm going to make a new script. So we're going to right click on Assets, hover over Create, and then hover over C# script and left click. And let's call this scroll wheel. Now we are going to right click on it and left click open C# project. And this is going to open the Visual Studio C# project. However, it won't necessarily open the script. So we're going to minimize this and then double click on the scroll wheel script, and this is going to open it up in Visual Studio. Now we are doing this because if we were to just double click on the scroll wheel script, it might open this up under miscellaneous files, and we want the IntelliSense autocomplete. This is what we have to do. We have to make it so that we sense for the input of the scroll wheel and adjust the speed accordingly. We actually do not need the start method here, so we're going to delete that. And we also don't need system collections generic or system collections. And we are just going to be using the input system. So I'm going to just organize this a little bit. We need to detect for two things. We need to detect if the player moves the scroll wheel up and if the player moves the scroll wheel down. So we are going to say if input.getAxis, and then we will take in a string called mouse scroll wheel. So now we need to detect if the scroll wheel is going up or down. So this is going to be us detecting if the scroll wheel goes up. So we're going to say is greater than 0f. Okay, so this is what we have if the scroll wheel is going up. We have greater than 0f, which means if the scroll wheel's velocity is greater than 0, so if it's being scrolled up. So now what we're going to do is we're going to create a variable called speed. So we're going to say public float speed. And for this case, let's just say 5. We'll set it defaultly to 5. So now for this one, we are going to say speed plus plus. If we were to move the scroll wheel up, our speed will go up by 1 for every click of the scroll wheel. So now it is simply a matter of copying this, hitting Control C, moving down here, and then hitting Control V. And now if we were to say less than 0f, and we were to say speed minus minus, now we can detect if the scroll wheel is going backwards, and if it is, then we will subtract the speed. And this is detected by if the scroll wheel's velocity is less than 0f. Now what happens if the scroll wheel's velocity is exactly 0? Well, it won't do anything because in that case it's detecting that we are not moving the scroll wheel at all. So this is really simple. This is essentially all we have to do for the script. Let's exit Visual Studio and see what happens. So in the scene, I'm going to create a new game object in the hierarchy. So I'm going to hit the plus key and then hit create empty. And then let's call this scroll wheel detection. You can name it anything you want, but that's what I'm going to name it. And I'm going to left click on scroll wheel and then drag it into scroll wheel detection. So now we can see the variable speed in our inspector. When I hit play, I'm going to not hit maximize on play so that I could see what is going on in the inspector. This will not control the speed of our cube yet, which means that if you haven't followed that tutorial, that is completely okay. You do not need to have followed it up to this point. So I'm going to hit play, and let's adjust the scroll wheel. I'm going to move the scroll wheel up a little bit, and there we go. As you can see, we are zooming in the scene, but if I were to click in the game view, that would be fixed. But also, the speed went up by 5. So I adjusted the scroll wheel by 5 clicks, and that adjusted the speed plus 5. I'm going to move it forward one more click. That means 11, 12, 13. And now, if I were to move it back, let's say 5 clicks, 1, 2, well, that was 3 right there, 4, and 5, that brought it back down to 8. So this scroll wheel detection is working. So now all we have to do is integrate this into our moving cube script. So I'm going to double click on the move cube script, and that is going to open up the script in Visual Studio. Right now we just have the general cube movement. But if we were to go into the scroll wheel script, we can copy this code directly. I'm going to highlight this code right here, hit Control C, go back into Move Cube, and then hit Control V. I'll make some room here. Hit Control V right here, and this should work right off the bat. So I'm going to hit Control S to save. Let's go back into Unity and let's see if this works. Let's hit Maximize on Play, and let's hit play. Okay, so we have our basic movement. I'm going to move the scroll wheel up a little bit. Yeah, there we go. The cube is now moving super fast, and now I don't even know where it is anymore. Let's try that again, but this time let's make the cube go slower. So here we go. Now, as you can see, we are negating the speed by 1 so that the speed of the cube goes negative. Let's go over the cube and see what the speed is right now. The speed right now is negative 0.9. And what is the default speed of the cube? The default speed is 0.1. So here's what we're going to want to do. We are adjusting the speed too much, and we don't want the speed to go negative. Let's go back into the move cube script and make it so that the speed gets adjusted less. So let's say speed plus equals 0.025f. There we go. So now let's say minus equals 0.025f. Now remember, we don't want the speed to go below 0, so we are going to make an if statement below this and say if speed is less than 0, then speed equals 0. And that will make it so that the speed never goes below 0. Let's try this out and see what happens. We are going to not hit Maximize on Play. We are going to select the cube and see what the speed is. So if we were to hit play, and we were to adjust the movement of the cube, and we were to adjust the scroll wheel without doing it in the scene view, right now the cube is going a bit faster, and let's bring it down all the way to 0. It does not go below 0, which is amazing. And the cube speed is now 0.25 because we moved it up a little bit, and we can just keep moving it up. There we go. That is how you control the speed of something using the scroll wheel. That is pretty much all you need to know. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you thought in the comments, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.